Hey everyone, it's the Ioniq guy. And in my right hand, you'll see something that you probably never thought you'd see on this channel, and that is a Tesla charger. And in my left hand is Lectron's Tesla to J1772 adapter that's good to be used with any other EV on the market that's not made by the Tesla brand. So I purchased a Tesla home charger just to shoot this video and possibly one more. But I just wanted to show you guys how this adapter works with the Tesla chargers, if it's a good option to use with your Ioniq 5, and if it's something you should spend the $160 on to keep in your frunk in case you do need to stay at a hotel that only has Tesla destination chargers as opposed to something with a J1772 plug. So let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. So I'm gonna do something a little different than I normally do, and I'm gonna leave the camera rolling for the entirety of this portion of the video because I wanna show you guys what it really looks like when you pull up to try and use this adapter with a Tesla destination charger. So the car is powered on right now, and I'm going to go ahead and power it off. Gonna open my charge port. Got the Tesla destination charger and gonna plug this into the Lectron J1772 adapter. And based on what I've read for reviews on Amazon and what Lectron suggests is that you plug the Tesla charger into the adapter and let it stay there for about 30 seconds or so before you go ahead and plug it into your car. So let's give it a few more seconds. And let's go ahead and plug it in. I have voice prompts turned on, so we should hear whether it's successful or unsuccessful any second now. There's no clicking.
Charging unsuccessful.
So there you go, charging unsuccessful. So apparently this is something that just happens with the conversion from Tesla to J1772. So what others have told me to do in the reviews of the product is to then go into my car and turn it on. So I pressed the button twice, and now it's charging. We're up to 7.4 kW, and that's about it. It's now charging. I'll grab the camera and show you guys. So there you can see the Tesla charger is flashing green. And in here, you can see 7.4 kilowatts. So I'd just like to say that even though the car is now charging after simply getting in the car and powering it back on, I've fumbled with this thing for maybe 15 minutes or so, going back and forth between plugging this in, turning the car on, turning the car off, unplugging this, plugging it back in. Every combination I could think of, I tried. And I would say there was probably a 50% failure rate with getting the Tesla charger to work with this adapter and the Ioniq 5. So it seems to work sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. So keep that in mind if you do decide to purchase this adapter, that you might have to make a few attempts to get it to work, which if you have no other option than to use a Tesla destination charger, then you don't really have a choice but to fiddle with it for a few minutes. But say you are a 2 EV household, you got a Tesla Model 3 and you got an Ioniq 5. You don't want to buy a standalone J1772 charger, so you get this adapter. You're gonna have to fumble with this a lot more than if you're just using it once in a blue moon on a road trip. I want to take this guy apart and see what it looks like on the inside, see the construction. This is a product that is not UL certified. I know I've been very vocal about not recommending products that aren't UL certified to use with your car on a daily basis. I kind of feel the same way about recommending this product, but it is, for a lot of people, a last-ditch resort. So this isn't going to be used all that often, and assuming you do use it at a low current, 32 amps, maybe 40 amps, I feel comfortable recommending it based on what I find inside of it. So let's take it apart, shall we? So we're going to operate on this right on the Tesla mobile connector box because you know what? Why not? And there we go. Take the trigger off. So in taking the trigger off, this is a pretty nice switch here. I'm channeling my inner AVE in case you guys have never seen his videos. He does a lot of tool teardowns of like Milwaukee drills, DeWalt drills, and all those kind of things. And this has got a nice ka-chunk, ka-chunk. So in pulling the whole thing apart, the connections are nicely made. There is heat shrink tubing on here. And all the electrical connections are crimped. One of the pins on the Tesla side is just completely snipped off. And it's not snipped off very cleanly. There's still a little bit of copper exposed there. And that was kind of poking into the red wire here. So I'm going to go ahead while I got this thing open, and I'm going to trim that even a little bit more just in case. Something that I am not a big fan of is some of the abrasion going on the conductors here. So there's a decent nick right on that red one. There's some scuffing going on here near where that blue wire was cut and coming through. I generally don't like the tight bend on this ground wire here. This is decent looking wire. It is silicone based. And we'll use a knife here just to see what this material is. It is glass filled, probably nylon. This should last quite a while. This is high quality plastic. So all in all, for 160 bucks, I don't think this is a terrible product. It seems pretty well made. Something I did also just notice is there is a hole on the release latch here, and the only thing I can think that would be for would be to put a lock on here so that if you are at a hotel or something, somebody can't go ahead and disconnect this from the car and steal your adapter. So with all that being said, do I recommend this adapter? I think for $160, it's a good tool for emergency use to keep in your car just in case. So I wouldn't use this at home on a daily basis, but in a pinch or on a road trip when I just need to charge overnight once for getting to my next destination, I would say pick it up. So before you go out and rush and buy this adapter, I am going to be taking a look at the TeslaTap, which is a 60 amp capable adapter from Tesla to J1772, made by a small business, and it's close to double the price of this one. So you are going to pay for the quality of that one, but once I get it in hand, I'll be able to test it out and see if it really is worth double the price of this adapter from Lectron. So yeah, stay tuned if you're interested to find out about that. I should have that in the next week or two. But yeah, for 160 bucks, it's fairly well made and it should last a good long while. So guys, the channel's closing in on 10,000 subscribers. Really hoping to hit that milestone before the year's end, and I think right now I'm on pace to do that. So I just want to thank you guys as always for watching my videos. It really means a lot to me. But I'm happy I'm here. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content that I'm bringing to you. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.